Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we have a special treat. We're going to be playing some Strat-O-Matic Baseball 2018, and I have put together my Italian-American Boston Red Sox baseball team, and they'll be taking on the 2017 New York Yankees. What I hope to do with this is play my Italian-American Boston Red Sox versus all the playoff teams, including the Boston Red Sox. And we shall see how they fare. We're a little short on pitching. We're actually a lot short on pitching. So we're going to go with a three-man rotation. I actually went with 16 position players and 9 pitchers because my pitching's so weak anyway. Why have a stinky pitcher when I can have a guy off the bench? So Frank Viola will get the start in Game 1 for the Italian-American Red Sox against the 2017 New York Yankees. And this should be a bit fun. So Viola's on the mound. Behind the plate, Mike Napoli. At first base, Anthony Rizzo. He came up through the Red Sox organization. He qualifies. Mark Loretta's at second. Rico Petrocelli at short. Gary Gaetti, who played, I think, 5 or 6 games for the Red Sox, at third. Bernie Carbo. I've gone back and forth whether he's an Italian. They say he is. He's in the Italian-American Baseball Hall of Fame. Some people say his parents are from Spain. They could be from Spain, but of Italian heritage. He's in left. Dominic DiMaggio is in center. And Zeke Zarella is in right. Those are the starting 9 for the Italian-American Boston Red Sox. They will be facing off against the New York Yankees, leading off Brett Gardner. He's playing left field. As you know, I've been featuring a lot of the New York Yankees 2017 team on the 2018 Strat-O-Matic. I'm a big Aaron Judge fan. I know that's shocking. I'm a Red Sox fan, but I do like Aaron Judge. So Gardner to lead off, playing left. Sterling Castro playing second, batting second. Batting third, the large one, the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Batting fourth, power-hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Matt Holliday. Batting sixth, the shortstop, D.D. Gregorius. Batting seventh, playing center field, Aaron Hicks. Batting 8th, playing first base, Chase Headley. And batting 9th, playing third base, Ronald Torres. Once again, on the mound, Frank Viola. And we made this team with the all-time free agent file. That's what I call it. And all the players go up to 2016. So anyone who's in the majors from 2016 before I can make a team of. And it goes off, it's like a historical combination of their years. So Viola, 15 wins, 13 losses, 3.73 earned run average. Struck out 154, walked 72, left-handed thrower. He gets the start. He's going to face Brett Gardner. Gardner looking for the 6-2 column off Frank. Corners in. Rizzo in at first. Gaetti in at third. Also, on my Italian-American... wrong team. On my Italian-American Boston Red Sox, we have Andrew Benintendi, Rocco Bardelli, Tony Caligiero, Rick Cerrone, Frank Malzone, Lou Merloni, Tony Graffinino, and Dante Bichette. And if you're playing Wheel of Fortune, you want to buy a vowel. Pitchers, Porcello, Frasero, Schiraldi, Sambido, Drago, Corsi, and Capuano, who's from Springfield, Massachusetts. So here's Brett Gardner. Viola gets a sign from Napoli. Here's the pitch. He gets a 3. Gardner needs a 7, 10, or 12. He gets an 8. He's going to pop out to Rico Petrocelli at short. 1 down. Good start for Frank Viola. And here comes Starling Castro, right-handed batting second baseman. Batted .300 last year, 16 home runs. Castro wants a 1-6 column. Viola's ready. The windup and the pitch. It's a 6. This is very good for Castro. And a 4. This is a fly ball out to Dominic DiMaggio. 20-sided dice roll. DiMaggio, an excellent fielder. 7 F2. And a 15. DiMaggio should make this play. So that's a fly ball out to center. DiMaggio's there. And he comes in and makes the diving catch. As that ball started to knuckle down, but Dominic DiMaggio makes the diving catch for 2 outs. And here comes Aaron Judge, power-hitting right fielder for the Yankees. Judge batted .284 with 52 home runs. Very dangerous batter. He's a 4R, so he's more dangerous against right-handed pitching. He's facing the left-handed throwing Frank Viola. Viola gets a sign from Napoli. Here's the pitch to Judge, looking for the 1-6. He gets a 3. That's not too bad either for Aaron. And a 6. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. And here come the Boston Red Sox, Italian-American style. Leading off, playing center field, Dominic DiMaggio, the little professor. Batting second, playing second base, Mark Loretta. Batting third, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Came up through the Red Sox farm system before he's traded to the Padres for Adrian Gonzalez. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jack Clark. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Bernie Carbo. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Gary Gaetti. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Al Zeke Zarella. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, Rico Petrocelli. Batting ninth, doing the catching, Mike Napoli. On the mound for the Yankees in Game 1, best of 7, Luis Severino, 14-6, 2.98 earned run average, struck out 230, walked 51, in 31 starts in 2017. DiMaggio looking for the 2-6 column, corners in to protect against the bunt. Severino deals to DiMaggio. It's a 5. DiMaggio needs a 7 or a 10. He gets a 12. This is a ground ball to Chase Headley. 20-sided dice roll. It's a 5 and a 12. This will be a single for Dominic. Ball between Castro and Headley. And it finds its way. No! Headley makes the diving stop, but he has no play at first. So it's an infield hit for Dominic DiMaggio. DiMaggio leads off with an infield single. Here comes Mark Loretta. And Loretta is a B hit and run. And we're going off his 1995 stats, in which he had 7 home runs, 53 RBIs, and batted .295. And we're going to play hit and run here with Loretta. Severino throws strikes. 27% chance for a hit. Here's the hit and run. The pitch. Loretta swings. That ball's going out towards left center field. It's a deep fly ball. DiMaggio running with the pitch. And that's a double, and DiMaggio scores all the way from first on the hit and run double by Mark Loretta. 1-0. Italian-American Red Sox. And here comes Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo, using his 2011 season, 267, 21 homers, 71 runs, batted in, left-handed batting, first baseman. good power. Rizzo came up in the Red Sox farm system, was traded to San Diego for Adrian Gonzalez. Rizzo looking for the 1-6 column, 1-0 Italian-American Red Sox. Loretta's at second. Severino gets a sign from Sanchez, he deals. It's a 6, this is good for Rizzo, and a 6! And a big swing and a miss. Strikes him out on the fastball. And here comes Jack Clark, the designated hitter. They're using 1975 for Clark. 267, 25 homers, 85 runs driven in. Jack the Ripper. Loretta's at second. Not a threat to steal. Severino nods his head. He deals to Clark, looking for the 2-1 column. It's a 5. He needs a 7 or a 10. He gets an 8. And he goes down looking on the curveball. So Severino has K'd the last 2 batters. And here comes Bernie Carbo. Carbo and 1R, so he hits right-handed pitching a little better. So he gave him the start in left field. Also has a good arm. They're using the 1969 season for Carbo, which doesn't make sense to me. Interesting. Thought he was second Rookie of the Year in 70. Could have came up in 69, didn't qualify maybe for Rookie of the Year. Alrighty, so here's Bernie, chance to put the Red Sox up by 2. Loretta will be off on contact. He's looking for the 3-6 column, one of the heroes from Game 6 of the 75 World Series. Here's the pitch to Carbo. He gets the 3, huge Carbo column, and an 8, and it's a 5, and that's a deep fly ball to right field. Judge will track it down and make the catch. Carbo gave it a ride, but that is an out, folks. We go to the top of the second. The Italian-American Boston Red Sox won. The 2017 Yankees, nothing. Due up for the Yankees, Sanchez, Holiday, and D.D. Gregorius to face Frank Viola. Sanchez, 278, 33 home runs last year. He's looking for the 2-6 column. The lefty Frank Viola is ready. He deals to Sanchez. It's a 4. This is pretty good. And a 10, possible home run. It's a 3. And Sanchez has just tied this ball game up as he launches one over the Green Monster, and it's a 1-1 ball game. He crushed that hanging curveball from Frank Viola. Greeted at the plate by Holiday, goes back to the dugout. It's a 1-1 ball game. Here comes Matt Holliday, the designated hitter, 231 with 19 homers last year for the Yankees, right-handed batter. Can the Yankees go back-to-back jacks off Frank? Viola has to get back in tune. Napoli sets the target. He deals to Holliday. He's looking for the 1-6 column, and it's a 5, nothing there. And a 9. Fly ball out to Carbo in left, and he will make the catch. And that's out number 1. Here comes D.D. Gregorius, left-handed batting shortstop. Lefty-lefty matchup. Napoli goes through the signs. Here's the pitch to Gregorius, looking for the 3-6 column. It's a 5, very good for Viola. And a 7, ground ball to second. Let's see if Loretta can make the play. Anything that's lower than a 7, he will not. It's a 19G1 and a 10. Ball's hit towards the hole. Loretta gobbles it up, spins around, and throws to Rizzo for out number 2. So, 2 outs, 1-1 ball game. The number 7 batter, Aaron Hicks, playing center field. Viola deals to Hicks. Hicks wants the 1-6 column. He gets the 6. He wants a 5, 6, 7, or 8. He gets a 6. And he singles to right. Keeps the inning alive. Zarella fields it and throws it back in towards the infield. Hicks will be held on by Rizzo at first. Due up for the Yankees now, Chase Headley, first baseman, 273 with 12 home runs last year. Hicks will be off on contact. Viola takes a peek at first. Now looks in at Napoli. Here's the pitch to Headley. It's a 3. This is good for Headley. And a 7. That's a ground ball to Petrocelli. He has it. Throws over to Rizzo. Side retired. But the 2017 Yankees tie it up on the Sanchez home run. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-1 here in Boston. Due up for the Italian-American Boston Red Sox, Gary Gaetti, Zeke Zarella, and Rico Petrocelli. Gary Gaetti, 81 stats, 255, 23 home runs, 84 RBIs. Severino's ready to work. He deals to Gaetti, who's looking for the 1-6 column. It's a 1, very good for Gary. And a 9, it's a 14. That's a deep fly ball to left, but that's going to hang up there for Gardner, and he catches it right in front of the wall. Gaetti just got under it, 1 away. Here comes Zeke Zarella. 276, 5 homers, 43 runs batted in. Zarella playing right field. Severino kicks and fires. Zarella looking for the 2-6 column. Gets a 4. He needs a 9. He gets a 10. And that's a swing and miss. Another strikeout for Severino. So 2 up, 2 down. Rico Petrocelli. The shortstop steps to the plate. 1963 numbers. 251, 18 homers, 69 RBI. Rico has some pop in his bat. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's the pitcher, Petrocelli, looking for the 3-1 column. He gets a 6. He needs a 2, 8, 9, 11. He gets a 3. This is a fly ball to left. Let's see if Gardner can make the play. He should. Everything looks good there. 15 F3 and a 15. And Petrocelli will fly out to Gardner, and that will retire the side. We go to the top of the third, knotted at 1. Due up for the 2017 Yankees, Ronald Torres, then Brett Gardner and Starlin Castro. The windup being the pitch by Frank Viola. Torres looking for the 2-6 column. It's a 1. That's not too bad either. He needs a 5, 6, 8, 10. He gets a 4. Ground ball to Gaetti. He backhands it, fires across to Rizzo, out number 1. Top of the order now, Brett Gardner. He is 0 for 1. Corners playing in to protect against the bunt. Gaetti in at third, Rizzo in at first. Napoli sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gardner, looking for the 6-2. It's a 3. He needs a 7, 10, 12. He gets an 8. And there's a pop-up out to Petrocelli. I believe that's the second time he's done that now. Out number 2. So 2 outs, no one on. Here comes Starlin Castro. He is 0 for 1. Napoli wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to Castro, looking for the 1-6 column. It's a 5, nothing there for Castro. And a 7, ground ball to Loretta. Anything lower than a 7 is a hit for Castro. 20-sided dice roll. It's a 15 G2 and a 10. Loretta fields it, throws over to Rizzo, side retired. Nice scoop out of the dirt by Rizzo. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 1-1 between the 2017 New York Yankees and the Italian-American Boston Red Sox. Stepping to the plate, the number 9 batter, the catcher, Mike Napoli. He'll be followed by Dominic DiMaggio and Mark Loretta. Napoli, 252, 22 homers, 64 runs batted in. Napoli looking for the 3-6 column. Severino kicks and fires. It's a 6 and a 5. And Napoli goes down looking. Another strikeout for Severino. Top of the order now, Dominic DiMaggio. He is 1 for 1. Infield single scored on the hit-and-run double by Mark Loretta in the bottom of the first. Corners playing in to protect against the bunt hit. Here's the pitch to the little professor. It's a 3. This is pretty good. And a 12. And Severino comes a little bit too far inside, and he gongs DiMaggio. He will take his base. So with 1 out, DiMaggio is at first, and once again, Mark Loretta is at the plate. He had the hit-and-run double that gave the Red Sox a then 1-0 lead. Sanchez would go on to tie it in the top of the second with a solo blast over the Green Monster. And once again, we're going to play hit-and-run. Here's the pitch, the hit-and-run's on. There goes DiMaggio. And it's a swing, and Loretta sends that ball right back up the middle. And DiMaggio goes first to third. So another hit-and-run base hit for Mark Loretta. That's why he's inserted in the 2 slot. I love to play hit-and-run. So with 1 out, runners are on the corners. DiMaggio 90 feet away from giving the Italian-American Red Sox the lead here. And Anthony Rizzo is at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Rizzo would love at least a deep fly ball here. Gardner a -3 arm in left. Hicks a -2 in center. And Judge a -3 in right. Here's the pitch to Anthony. It's a 6. And a 6. And a swing and a... Oh, he fouled that one off. Now they deal again. Swing and a miss! He strikes out. Another strikeout for Severino. So now it's up to Jack Clark. Runners will be off on contact. Clark's 0 for 1. Clark struck out his first time up. Looking for some revenge against Severino. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Jack the Ripper, looking for a 2-1 column. He gets a 6 and a 7. Ground ball to Starling Castro. If it's a 6 or under, it's a base hit for Jack. And it's a 14 G2 and an 8. So Severino will pitch out of it. Ground ball to Castro. He flips to Headley. Side retired. The Red Sox squander an opportunity here. And we stay knotted at 1. We go to the top of the 4th. The 2017 Yankees won. The Italian-American Boston Red Sox won. Due up for the Yankees, Judge, Sanchez, and Holiday to face Frank Viola. Judge is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time. Viola's ready to work. He deals. It's a 5. Nothing there for Aaron. And an 11. It's a ground ball back to Viola. Let's see if he can handle it. 20-sided dice roll. 15 G1. And a 10. So Viola snares the ground ball going right at him. And he throws to Rizzo for out number 1. And here comes Gary Sanchez. Sanchez homered off Viola back in the top of the second to tie the ball game up. Napoli goes through the signs, sets the target. Viola kicks and deals to Sanchez. It's a 1 and a 5. And a swing and a miss. He caught him with the off-speed pitch. Sanchez way out in front of that. So Viola gets a bit of revenge, striking out Sanchez. So there's 2 outs, no one on. Here comes Matt Holliday. He is 0 for 1. Viola works quickly to Holliday, looking for the 1-6 column. It's a 4. This is a very bad column on Viola's pitcher's card. And a 5. And it's a 16. And that ball's going out to center field. DiMaggio going back, racing back at the track, reaches up and makes the catch. Great catch by the little professor, Dominic DiMaggio. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still knotted at 1. Due up for the Italian-American Boston Red Sox, Bernie Carbo, Gary Gaetti, and Al Zeke-Cirella. In the chat, we have Super Sports 22,000. He says, "Hey all, how you doing? I'm okay, playing a little strat. I put together my Italian-American Boston Red Sox, and we're going to play all the playoff teams from last year. At least that's my goal. Going basically with a 3-man pitching rotation. My starters are Viola, Porcello, and Facero. And then we have out of the pen, Schiraldi, Sambito, and Drago, and Corsi. My long man is Capuano. He's also the emergency starter. How are things going with you, Super Sports 22,000? Thank you for joining me. Here's Bernie Carbo. He's 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch by Luis Severino. Carbo again, 3-6 column. He gets a 3, and it's a 9. And that ball goes out to right field. So Carbo missed an opportunity. He really drove it. And Judge makes the catch in front of the wall. Wow, so Carbo missed a big opportunity. Drove it, just got under it a little bit. One away. And here comes Gary Gaetti, the Red Sox Italian-American version, third baseman. He is 0 for 1. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gaetti. It's a 2. Gaetti needs a 4, 10, or 12. He gets a 6. And that will be a strikeout looking. Another K for Severino. So 2 up, 2 down. And Carbo is still stewing in the dugout. He missed his pitch there. He has twice had his column and twice missed his pitch. Here comes Zeke Zarella, the right fielder. He is 0 for 1. Severino deals to Zarella. It's a 4. He needs a 9. He gets a 5. Ground ball to D.D. Gregorius at short. He should make this play. 4, G2 number sign, and an 8. Zarella grounds to Gregorius. He backhands it deep in the hole. He throws. It's a bang-bang play at first. Great stretch by Headley. Side retired. We go to the top of the 5th. Still knotted at 1. Frank Viola back out on the mound for the Italian-American Boston Red Sox. Due up for the 2017 Yankees. D.D. Gregorius, who just made that really nice play at short. And then Hicks and Headley. Gregorius is 0 for 1 off Frank Viola. Napoli sets the target. Here's the pitch to D.D. It's a 6. This is pretty good for Gregorius. And a 7. And a 19. And that is a line out to leaping Mark Loretta at second. So 1 away. Loretta robs D.D. Gregorius of a single. And here comes Aaron Hicks. He is 1 for 1. He singled his first time up. Viola takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch to Hicks. It's a 3. Hicks needs a 5, 6, 8, 11, 12. He gets a 5, and he will work a walk. So Hicks, the one-out walk, represents the go-ahead run at first. Rizzo will hold him on. And here's Chase Headley. Headley's 0 for 1. Viola takes a peek to first. Now he deals to Headley. It's a 2. Nothing really there for Headley. And a 7. And that ball is going out to Bernie Carbo in left. Carbo coming in on it, and he makes the catch! 2 down. Hicks retreats back to first. He'll be off on contact. Here comes the number 9 batter, Ronald Torres. Torres is 0 for 1. Again, Viola peeks to first. Pitches to Torres. As Hicks tried to get a jump, he can't. Good job by Viola and Rizzo holding him on. Once again, Viola deals to Torres. And that's a curveball in the dirt. Napoli can't handle it. A wild pitch to Frank Viola. And after all that work that Viola and Rizzo did to keep Hicks at first, Viola throws one 58 feet. And Hicks advances on the wild pitch. He is in scoring position. He will be off on contact with 2 outs. Torres with a chance to give the Yankees a lead here in Game 1, best of 7. Here's the pitch. It's a 4. Again, this is not a good column on the Viola card. And a 4. A 19. That ball's going out to left field. Carbo coming in on the sinking line drive. And he makes the catch. Side retired. The Yankees strand a runner at second. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Due up for the Italian-American Boston Red Sox, Rico Petrocelli, Mike Napoli. Then the top of the order, the little professor, Dominic DiMaggio. Petrocelli is 0 for 1 off Severino. Severino so far, 4 innings. He's given up 3 hits and he struck out 6. He's given up 1 run, and that was thanks to Mark Loretta. Loretta has had 2 hit-and-run base hits. The first one a double, knocking in Dominic DiMaggio. The second one a single, letting DiMaggio go first to third. Here's the pitch to Petrocelli, looking for the 3-1 column. It's a 5. He needs a 7-10. It's a 7 and a 20. Hard ground ball. Torres dives, gets up, fires to first, just nipping Petrocelli. 1 away. And here comes Mike Napoli, the number 9 batter, the catcher. He is 0 for 1. Severino works quickly to Napoli. It's a 4. He needs a 9. It's a 6. And that is strikeout number 7. He got Napoli looking. Top of the order now. Corners in, protecting against Dominic DiMaggio in case he drops down a bunt. DiMaggio is 1 for 1. He has singled and scored a run and walked. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. It's a 2-6. He gets the 2. Very good for Dominic. And a 10. And it's an 18. And DiMaggio sends that ball out to left. It's a line drive. Gardner coming in and he snares it. And that is the inning. We go to the top of the 6th. Still tied at 1 here in Fenway Park. Due up for the 2017 Yankees. Gardner, Castro, and Judge. Gardner's 0 for 2. Gaetti in at third, Rizzo in at first. The windup and the pitch by Frank Viola. It's a 1. Gardner needs an 11-12. It's a 6. Ground ball to Loretta. He has it. Over to Rizzo. 1 away. Starling Castro comes to the plate. Yankees second baseman. He's 0 for 2. We've had quite a pitcher's duel between Viola and Severino here. 1-1 ball game. 1 out. Top of the 5th. Here's the pitch to Castro. It's a 5. Nothing there for Starling. And a 7. Ground ball to Loretta. 20-sided dice roll. 9G3 number sign. And a 13. That ball goes into the hole. Loretta dives. He has it. Throws to Rizzo for out number 2. Nice job by Mark Loretta getting it done with the bat and the glove today. So 2 outs, base is empty, and the very dangerous Aaron Judge comes to the plate. He is 0 for 2. Sanchez has already homered off Viola. He's on deck. Napoli sets the target. Here's the pitch to the Judge. What will the verdict be? It's a 4. Again, that's horrible on the Viola card. And a 9. And a swing and a miss. Viola gets him. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still tied at 1. Due up for the Italian-American Boston Red Sox, the man of the hour, Mark Loretta. He is 2 for 2. He's also knocked in the only run for the Red Sox. And he has a double. Both of his hits came on hit and runs. Loretta looking for the 3-6 column. The windup and the pitch by Luis Severino. It's a 6 and a 7. This ball goes out to Castro. 20-sided dice roll. 15G1 and a 4. Castro has it. Over to Headley. 1 down. So Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Left-handed power-hitting first baseman. He's 0 for 2. 1 swing in the bat to put the Italian-American Boston Red Sox ahead. Severino deals to Rizzo. It's a 1. This is a huge Rizzo column. And a 3, and he just misses it as he got under that fly ball to center. Hicks going back a bit, going back, and he makes the catch. Oh, Anthony just missed his pitch. Just as Carver was done twice before, Rizzo has just done it. So 2 outs, base is empty, and here comes Jack Clark. Jack the Ripper is 0 for 2, the designated hitter. Clark looking for the 2-1 column. Sanchez goes through the signs. Severino nods his head. He deals to Clark. It's a 4. He needs a 9. He gets a 6. And that is a swing and a miss for Clark. He was trying to launch that down on Lansdowne Street. Down go the Italian-American Boston Red Sox. We go to the top of the 7th, still tied at 1. It's been quite a pitcher's duel, game 1, between Viola and Severino. Viola has gone 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, giving up 1 run. Severino, 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, and he's walked none, struck out 8. Tremendous pitcher, Severino. And here comes Gary Sanchez. He homered off Viola in the top of the second to tie the ball game. Then Frank struck him out the next time up. Who will win this skirmish? We shall see. Here's the pitch to Gary Sanchez. It's a 4. Again, that's a bad Viola column. And a 9. And he strikes him out again, swinging. So Viola bears down and gets him. So 1 away. Matt Holliday comes to the plate. Holliday's 0 for 2, the Yankee designated hitter. Viola rubbing up the baseball. Back up on the hill, toes the rubber, looks in at Napoli. Nods his head. Here's the pitch to Holliday. It's a 6. Pretty good for Holliday. And a 6. And Holliday goes the other way and singles between Loretta and Rizzo to right. So a 1-out single. Holliday, 80% chance of stealing second. Napoli has a 0 armed. Viola has a -2 with the hold. He deals to Gregorius. Holliday takes a short lead against Viola, but he can't get the proper lead. Again, good job by Rizzo and Viola to hold him on. Viola deals to Didi. It's a 1 and a 6. And that's a pop out to Petrocelli at short as he's waiting for the ball to come down. Did I count my eggs before they hatch? Nope. He squeezes it. Out number 2. So 2 outs. Holliday's at first. He'll be off on contact. And here comes Aaron Hicks. Hicks is 1 for 1, and he's also walked. He's been on base twice. Viola kicks and fires. It's a 3. This is pretty good for Hicks. And an 8. And Hicks walks for a second time with 2 outs. Holliday moves into scoring position. So first and second, 2 outs. Viola up to 95 pitches good for 109. And Chase Headley, the Yankee first baseman, comes to plate. He's 0 for 2. Napoli goes out to have a word with Viola. Back behind the plate now. Napoli sets the target. The windup and the pitch by Viola. It's a 5. Nothing there for Headley. And a 6. That ball goes out to Carbo. He's waiting for it to come down. He squeezes it in the glove. Out number 3. Good job by Frank Viola pitching out of the jam. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch as they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care when I ever go back. Dun, 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 for it's root for the home team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. I think that's my best effort yet. And so do the dogs in the neighborhood howling. And that's for Chris from Strat-O-Matic, Delaware. Remember to check out his channel, Strat-O-Matic, Delaware. Also check out Bleacher Bums Gaming with Anthony. Trivia question. What player made a record low of 5 errors at third base for one season? What player made a record low of 5 errors at third base for one season? Oh, it's an old school player. Though with the gloves there, they tend to make more errors, I would say. The gloves that they had. And Greg Nettles sticks in my head for some reason. Greg Nettles sticks in my head. It's probably not Nettles, but I'm going to say Greg Nettles. So let's find out the trivia answer. Don Money, 1974 for the Milwaukee Brewers. So what player made a record low of 5 errors? He only made 5 errors at third base for the one season. Don Money, 1974 for the Milwaukee Brewers, who were then in the American League. Here comes Bernie Carbo. He has twice missed on pitches he could crush, flying out deep twice. Severino, 93 pitches, good for 96, but he is going strong. Severino deals to Carbo, and it's a 2. Carbo needs a 3. He gets the 3, and it's a 3, and Carbo lines a single to center. So on a column he should have got a hit. Carbo bears down and smashes that single right back up the middle. Carbo's on at first. He represents the go-ahead run. 1 through 11 base runner. 1 through 11 base runner has a very good arm blow. What's Benintendi? Benintendi is 1 through 14, but not that good of a defensive outfielder in his 2016 version of Andrew. Gary Gaetti's at the plate. Corners are playing in, looking for Gaetti to bunt. He's a D bunter, though. And we're not letting one of our power hitters bunt. Gaetti will swing away. We'll keep Carbo at first. He awaits a Severino offering. Here it is. It's a 5. Gaetti needs a 7-10. He gets an 11. This is a double play ball. Gregorius over to Castro. On to Headley. 2 down. Good job by Severino, inducing Gaetti to bang into the 6-4-3 double play. Base is empty for Al Zarella, who's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Zarella. It's a 3 and a 9, and Zarella works a walk. Inning stays alive. Zarella 1 through 11 base runner. Here comes Rico Petrocelli. Petrocelli's 0 for 2. Petrocelli has some pop in that shortstop bat. Headley holding on Zarella at first. Severino takes a peek, now gets the sign from Sanchez. He deals to Petrocelli. It's a 6. Petrocelli needs a 2, 8, 9, 11. He gets a 9. It's a 1. Petrocelli launches that ball towards the monster, and that is over the green monster to left center. My God, did Rico crush that ball. The Red Sox take a 3-1 lead on the Rico Petrocelli 2-run blast off Luis Severino. So there is some pop in that shortstop's bat. With 2 outs, Petrocelli with a clutch 2-run homer in the bottom of the 7th. And here comes Mike Napoli. He has tremendous power. Can they go back-to-back jacks for the Italian-American Boston Red Sox? He's 0 for 2. Severino knocked 112 pitches. Let's see if they'll keep him in. They do. Here's the pitch to Napoli. He needs a 9 as it's off the 4 column, and he gets a 6. And Napoli tries his best to go back-to-back jacks, but that's a big swing and a miss. Side retired as he chased the curveball in the dirt. But the Italian-American Boston Red Sox take the lead on a 2-run homer by Rico Petrocelli after Zeke Zarella walked with 2 outs. Walks come back to haunt you. So back out on the mound is Frank Viola, and he will be facing, for the 2017 Yankees, the number 9 batter, Torres, and then top of the order, Gardner and Castro. Torres is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch by Viola. It's a 5. Nothing there for Ronald. And a 9. That's a fly ball to Carbo. He comes in a bit and makes the catch, out number 1. Corners playing in on Brett Gardner. Gardner 0 for 3. Viola looks in at Napoli. He deals to Gardner. It's a 1 and a 2. Line drive. Loretta leaps and snares it out of the air once again. Mark Loretta doing it all for the Italian-American Boston Red Sox. 2 down. Viola tips his cap to his second baseman. In the chat, we have Ken Castro and Bleacher Bums Gaming, who's doing a marvelous Chicago Cubs 1969 replay, and he's a Yankees fan, but we still love him. We still love Anthony, even though he's a Yankee fan. He says, let's go Yanks. So 2 outs, base is empty, 3-1, Italian-American Boston Red Sox, thanks to the 2-run blast in the bottom of the 7th by Rico Petrocelli. Castro's 0 for 3. Viola kicks and fires. It's a 3. And a 7. Swing and a miss on the curveball in the dirt. Viola playing his fiddle as he goes off to the dugout. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Yankees send out a new pitcher, and again, his pitcher has not loaded. Oh boy. This could be one of these glitches where the guy's pitcher is not going to load. Oh well. And it's Tyler Clippard comes into the game. And in 2017, he was 2-8, 4.77 earned run average, with 5 saved. Struck out 72, walked 31. He will be facing the top of the order for the Italian-American Boston Red Sox. DiMaggio, Loretta, and Rizzo. As Bleacher Bums Gaming says, haha, and back at you even though you worship at the altar of the Bad Sox. Well, thank you very much. How are Duke and Daisy, my friend? Hopefully riled up, rooting against the Red Sox. Corner's playing in on the little professor, who's 1 for 2. He scored in the first on the hit-and-run double by Mark Loretta to give the Red Sox a then 1-0 lead. Sanchez would tie it up in the top of the second with a solo blast. And as I stated, Petrocelli with a 2-run blast in the bottom of the 7th has now given the Italian-American Boston Red Sox a 3-1 lead. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. It's a 1. He needs a 2-12, and he gets a 9. Ground ball to Castro. And they go over. What happened there? Okay. Now here's the ground ball to Castro. And they throw over. He drops it, picks it up, but it has time. Throws to Headley for out number 1. See, I like Bleacher Bums Gaming has his own chart, special plays. And his special plays are cool. Like someone runs onto the field and gets tackled by the center fielder. That's cool. That special play was a foul tip that the guy didn't hold on to. That's boring. So, all right, 1 out. Base is empty. Here's Mark Loretta. He is 2 for 3 with a double and a single and an RBI. And he has played stellar second base for the Italian-American Boston Red Sox. Here's the pitch to Loretta looking for the 3-5 column. It's a 4, and this is not good for Clippard. And a 12, ground ball to Headley. And if it's below a 6 or below, it's a base hit. It's not. It's a 20G1 and an 8. Hard hit ball to Headley. Backhands it. And he'll wave off. No, he will flip to Clippard, covering the bag. So there's 2 outs. Base is empty. Anthony Rizzo comes to the plate. Rizzo did come up through the Boston Red Sox organization, so he qualifies to be an Italian-American Boston Red Sox. Rizzo's 0 for 3. The windup and the pitch by Tyler. It's a 3. Rizzo needs an 11. It's a 7. Hard ground ball to Headley. He has it. And once again flips to Clippard. Side retired, so Clippard does his job. He keeps it a 2-run deficit. We go to the top of the 9th. Viola will face Judge, Sanchez, and Holiday, the heart of this Yankee order. Judge is 0 for 3. Sanchez is 1 for 3. He does have the homer off Viola. And Holiday is an 0 for. And Bleacher Bums Gaming says that Daisy and Duke are barking now. And before that he went, ugh, not Clippard. But Clippard does his job. Now here's my problem with the Italian-American Boston Red Sox. I have no pitching. I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, if someone has a third cousin who's an Italian-American who played for the Red Sox and was a pitcher, please tell me. I need to add somebody. I actually went with 16 field. I have more players than this, but my 25-man roster, I have 16 position players and only 9 pitchers. I'm going with a 3-man rotation, which is Viola, Porcello, and Facero. I'd like to buy a vowel, please. And my bullpen, Schiraldi, Sambito, Drago, Corsi, and Chris Capuano, the Springfield, Massachusetts native. So if I was going to bring anyone in, I would bring Drago. He's my pseudo-factor closer. I've used Sambito, who I love, but he's, for some reason, awful when he plays on this team. So I'm going to stick with Viola here. He's got Judge 3 times. Judge wanted the 1-6 column. And once again, I am a Red Sox fan, but I'm a huge Aaron Judge fan. And as long as he doesn't do it against the Boston Red Sox, I don't care. He can hit all the homers he wants as long as it's not against the Red Sox. Or a game that the Yankees need to lose to help the Red Sox. Here's the pitch to Judge. What will the verdict be? We shall see. It's a 6. This is good for Aaron. And a 4. That's a fly ball out to Dominic DiMaggio, and the little professor is usually gold. 11 F2. And a 15. As Judge drives that ball to center, DiMaggio has a beat on it, going back, reaches up and makes the fine running catch. As the little professor tosses it back in towards the infield. As Bleacher Bums Gaming says, this is a cool concept. Yes. Shocking that I would make an Italian-American Red Sox team, but I am of an Italian descent, first generation, so I'm going to make a few other teams. I want to make like the all-Massachusetts team, which could be from any team. I like to make an all-New York team, an all-Philadelphia team. So, you can make an all-African-American team, all-Irish team, whatever floats your boat. All-left-hander team, all-stinky batters team, all-home run team. So. Here's Sanchez. He homered. That's the only run Viola, who has played wonderful music except for that one-off note. Sanchez 1 for 3. Napoli sets the target. Viola rocks and fires to Sanchez. It's a 2. This is a huge Sanchez column. And a 9. That ball goes to Loretta. Over to Rizzo. 2 down. Frank Viola 1 out away from a complete game victory, as we really don't want to go to our bullpen. Holiday is 1 for 3. Oh, I did miss a hit for him. I'm sorry. He had a single. It's up to Holiday to get on base. If he does, Didi Gregorius would represent the tying run at the plate. As the real world is confused, Italian Red Sox. Yes, Italian-American Red Sox. Holiday's looking for the 1-6 column. How are you, real world? This might not be the game for you, because it's not the real world. It's my alternate fantasy world. Viola nods his head. Napoli sets the target. Here's the pitch to Holiday. It's a 4. Again, this is the worst column for Viola. And a 4. And a 16. That ball goes bounding down to Gaetti. He throws to first. Ball game over. The Italian-American Boston Red Sox take Game 1 behind the excellent pitching of Frank Viola and the timely hitting of Mark Loretta and Rico Petrocelli, 3-1 over the 2017 New York Yankees. That was a fun game. Again, I'm going with a 3-man pitching rotation, which is Viola, Porcello, and Facero. Let's get the box score. And player of the game, I got to give it to Frank Viola, though Loretta and Petrocelli right up there. Mark Loretta, 2 for 4 with an RBI. His 2 hits came on hit and runs. On the first one, he doubled, scoring DiMaggio from first. On the second one, he singled. DiMaggio went first to third, but got stranded. Rico Petrocelli was 1 for 3. He had the game-winning 2-run homer in the 7th, bottom of the 7th. So I'm going to give it to Frank Viola, though. Viola, complete game victory. He threw a 3-hitter. His one-off note, the homer, to Gary Sanchez. So 9 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 2, struck out 5. Gave up the homer to Sanchez. He got the win. Luis Severino, a tough luck loss. 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. They were earned. Loretta doubled 1 in, and Petrocelli the 2-run blast. Walked 1, struck out 9. Tyler Clippard came in, pitched the bottom of the 8th. Gave up nothing. And the Italian-American Boston Red Sox take Game 1 3-1 in a really fun pitcher's duel. And the 3 hits, Sanchez the homer, Holiday the single, and Hicks the single. Those are the only 3 hits off Frank Viola, who played beautiful music for 9 innings. Dominic DiMaggio for the Red Sox, Italian-American style. 1 for 3 with a run scored. Loretta, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Rizzo, 0 for 4. Clark, 0 for 3. Carbo, 1 for 3. Gaetti, 0 for 3. Al Ziexarella, 0 for 2 with a run scored. And Rico Petrocelli, 1 for 3, had the game-winning 2-run blast in the bottom of the 7th. Mike Napoli, 0 for 3. So, once again, 3-1, Game 1, Italian-American Boston Red Sox over the 2017 Yankees. Player of the game, Frank Viola. Homers for the Itai Red Sox, Rico Petrocelli. And the homer for the 2017 Yankees, Gary Sanchez. DiMaggio was hit by a pitch. That's how he got on base. I forgot about that. I said a walk, and then I looked at him like he doesn't have a walk. So, all right, let's quickly go to the chat. And I'd like to say thank you to Bleachers Bum Gaming, The Real World, Ken Castro, and Super Sports 22,000. Bleachers Bum Gaming says, good game, Alf. And definitely Viola was on point. Yep, player of the game. So, anyway, once again, check out Bleachers Bums Gaming. Excellent card and dice channel with Anthony. And if you're lucky, you get to hear Duke and Daisy bark in the background. I kind of enjoy that. I find it amusing. I think they're cheering on the Cubbies in his 69 Cubs retro replay. And also, he has a really cool concept. I'm gonna cheat. I might take that from Anthony. I might try that out. I like the he's taken the, oh God, now I forgot. He's taken a team from the 30s. Is it the St. Louis Browns? Ah, my God, I just watched the game. I go brain dead at times. Anyway, he took a team from the 30s, and the St. Louis Browns stick in my head. And he took out the 1977 Toronto Blue Jays, and he inserted that team, and I want to say it's the St. Louis Browns. I want to say it's the Browns. And that's a really fun concept. As the Great White Shark has come up from the depths of the YouTube ocean, and he says, ciao. How are you, my friend? And you got to check out Anthony. The 1922 Browns. Thank you, Anthony, from Bleacher Bums Gaming. So it was about, and that's a really fun concept. And I like that because, I mean, when you do a retro replay, it's fun, but you know what really happened. Obviously, we can all go to Baseball Reference. Now, that's fun. You try to do a better job managing the team you're playing as. As when I did my 66 Red Sox replay, we were 9 games over what they did. We finished at 500. We had a shot to be over 500, but we lost our last 2 games to the Whites. I think it was the White Sox, our final 2 games we lost to them. So we finished 500, which was much better. And if Yaz had a decent season, we would have been better. But what's fun about that is you know how everyone hit. So if you don't play exact lineups, which I don't usually, the other teams used exact lineups. I mixed and matched, so, and I got 9 more wins. Luck of the simulation. But those are a lot of fun. I really do like the what ifs. So when Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming, he takes the 22 St. Louis Browns, puts them in 1977 season, that's really interesting to me. Again, it's what if. It's make believe. It makes you think. It's a lot of fun. I like that stuff. The Cubs, the Bears says, what next? The Croatian Dodgers, the Bulgarian Brewers? I could do that. As Bleacher Bums Gaming says, LOL, the Bulgarian Brewers. I hear they make some fine beer in Bulgaria. So, all right. This is Al Red Sox fan saying thank you very much to everyone. Health, happiness till next time. I might come back with another game. I really enjoy this, as I only have 3 decent starters. So, health, happiness till next time. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. And everyone have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday and beyond.